Nene Leakes, she is on Twitter and she is not happy. She is calling out Bravo, NBC Universal, and the rest of the girls because of their abuse, alleged abuse. She said so many of you guys behind the scenes were complicit and y'all don't understand because this happened behind the scenes. And I'm like, girl, tell us what happened. But I guess she's in litigation or negotiations or what have you. So listen, this is quite interesting. And I said this a couple of weeks ago or days ago. I don't know when it was, but I was like, listen, if these quote unquote negotiations were going great for Nene, then she would not be on Twitter saying this. And listen, Bravo isn't going to cut her a check if she doesn't sign off and agree to stop implying things about their company. So listen, that's my opinion. That's my perspective on how I see it. I just kind of feel like these negotiations may not be going off without a hitch if they started yet, because the executive producer was like, you're jumping the gun. And I'm like, okay, so when do they start? Tick tock, Mia, tick tock. 7 hours ago, she took to Twitter. Nene did and said, everybody can see what they did to me. Nobody is stupid. Everybody can see what they did to me. So in my opinion, what they did to you was Bravo gave you a platform. You obliged them. You showed your talent and your personality, because I do think that Nene is talented. She has a very infectious personality. And I feel like Bravo's platform mixed with Nene's personality made her into a star, right? So they worked together. It was a mutually beneficial relationship, and they both made a lot of money throughout the years, right? And then I believe that, in my personal opinion, Nene got too big for her britches. She thought that she was above the network. I felt like she was too big to fall. I think she did not treat producers and production and executives right. I felt like she complained a lot. I mean, she tore the man's Hanes t-shirt up, sent one of the mans to the dentist, okay, was serially late, if that's a word, serially. She was late all the time to scenes, and she would call the white folk up there in New York City at NBC Universal every time things did not go her way. I think mixed with the fact that sis was expensive, Bravo probably thought, you know what, we're spending $3 million on Miss Thing, and you know, she's complaining all the time. She's late all the time. She's hitting up on producers. Maybe we can just kind of like phase her out. Which, is it illegal to phase somebody? I mean, they tried to do the same thing to Cynthia. They demoted Portia. Portia actually took her friend role, unlike Cynthia, unlike Claudia. They did the same thing to Claudia. They tried to give Claudia a friend role, right? They apparently did the same thing to Jackie in New Jersey, and you know, they demote women all the time. Sis, it was your time. They just didn't like working with you. They didn't like work. But now Nene's coming back and she's saying like it was racist, and you know, they were abusing me and retaliating against me and all of this sort of stuff. And you know, that's her truth. But you know, when she says everybody can see what they did to me, that's my perspective of the situation. A mutually beneficial relationship that just kind of turned sour, right? She says this treatment has been going on for years. Okay. Someone said, she retweeted this, I saw it. They use you to get good ratings. Yeah, duh. They use you to get good ratings, and when you became the show, they didn't like it or having to pay you. They used Nene to get good ratings. I think the point of a television show is to get good ratings. I think that's the whole entire point. I think the reason why Nene stuck around is because she did garner in fabulous ratings for the network. Right? What's the point of having a whole TV network if you don't want ratings? Doesn't really make sense. That doesn't. So yeah. When you became the show, they didn't like it. They loved it. That's why they kept her on. Okay, so two statements that don't make sense. This lady says they didn't like paying you. she said she was a rich bitch all the time, and she constantly used to tout the fact that she was the highest paid, and she was like on the highest paid list. So I'm not understanding that. They stuck the dogs on you, I think you're trying to say, to get rid of you. I've watched it season after season, them setting you up to make you look bad. Okay. She retweeted, they stayed taking icons of reality TV off the air, like bring back Nene Leakes and Tiffany Pollard. TV boring without them. Okay. If you feel that way, then Nene and Tiffany need to do their own TV network or whatever. Well, it's the past. She retweeted, well, it's the past time that it stopped. What? Well, it's past time that it stopped. Okay. Your fans believe you, support you, and believe you and support you. They're praying and rooting for you to win. I'm sorry. Am I being rude? Okay. Enough is enough. We're spreading the word to bring awareness. God has you, Nene. You will be vindicated. Amen. We love to see it. Then she wrote, just remember, abusers want power over their victims. They want to break. They want to break you. Most abuse takes place behind closed doors. Hint, this is why you don't know or see anything. In the surface, it looks fine, right? And this is, I think, valid. I like this. Now, this makes sense to me, right? All that other stuff, oh, they didn't want to pay me. That's dumb. Okay, shut up. So stupid. I'm going to use Nene's own words. But this actually makes sense. And I do believe this because every organization, every institution, every company, every corporation, anything and everybody has a lot of there's a lot of illegal, unethical, shady things that happen behind closed doors. So yes, I believe Nene when she says that on the surface everything looks fine, but behind closed doors there's a lot of stuff going on. And then she uses the word abusers and victims. I would say the only critique that I have about that tweet is I feel like I want her to expose the said abuse because I did not read it in that lawsuit. I didn't see it in that lawsuit. She says that they treated her with retaliation. I'm going to really have to turn this phone off because Jesus. Someone said facts and she's really sweet. They've built the show off her back. Yeah, she was the star of the show. Yeah. Only to do her the way they did. Everybody know the show wouldn't have lasted this long without her. We are very aware of what has been done to you. No, we're not. It's unacceptable. Because if we talking about the whole chicken thing, I don't want to eat chicken in Deshaun's backyard with Nene and them. Like, no. The whole roach thing, like, no. No. Sorry, no. I don't see what's been done to you. I really don't. Like, I need more information. That lawsuit just didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. No, sorry. Let's see. Let me keep reading. Child, she retweet all these people. She said, the book I have been writing for the past year is going to be a must read. I just can't wait to share it. Now, I'm excited about that. That seems like a very good, juicy read. So I am going to pick up that book. I am going to pre-order. I am going to read, and I will be reporting on it. But I'm trying to figure out how to put this without sounding like a hater, even though you guys are going to be all up under the comments saying you're a hater, I have seen Nene try to build this case. She's tried to put together this case according to the lawsuit that she filed. And it seems like a lot of instances, from what I gather, the pattern in the lawsuit is these are some of the things that happen on the set and some of the things that happen behind the scenes. And yet Bravo hasn't done anything about it. Meanwhile, I get demoted. These other people who have done these things get promoted. But a lot of the instances have nothing to do with her, right? So what I want to know from Nene is, what did Bravo do to you? What did they do to you? Kim's daughter talking about the roach and them not reprimanding Kim. Why would they reprimand Kim Zolciak for that? Now, I'm not saying what Kim Zolciak said was right, but 99.9999999% of what any of them say is not right. They're all so damn rude to each other. Remember when Nene called that girl a half-breed? I mean, if a white woman said that to Claudia Jordan, I mean, there would be a call for someone at the offices in New York to be beheaded. I mean, come on now. There would be so much outrage. What have they done to you? What did they do to you, Nene? Nene is upset because she is no longer at the top of the food chain. And that's just the bottom line. That's how I see it. And if you guys want to call me a hater, listen, I'll take that. Okay, I'm going to take that hater and I'm going to wear it with a badge of honor because y'all not finna bully me into having y'all same opinion. If you want to go to a Nene fan page, I can point you. I can link a blogger that kisses Nene's ass. I will link it down below in the comments if that's what you want to watch. But if you want to see someone else's perspective, if you want another opinion, if you want somebody to be a little bit more honest, then, listen, welcome home. Welcome to the house of Aaron. You only sued them after you got demoted. And then I think there was a tweet, I don't know if I read it, where she talked about how there were so many people that were complicit in the situation. Let me see if I can find it. She said something about there were so many people behind the scenes who were complicit. Where did it go? Here we go. There were so many, literally, that's the tweet. There were many people behind the scenes that were complicit. They need to be exposed 6 hours ago. And I'm sure she's telling the truth about that. I'm sure there was some shady things going on behind the scenes, and there were a lot of people who were complicit. I mean, this happens in every company in America, so I'm not saying that she's lying. But I think one of the people that was complicit was Nene herself. And so Nene has stated a lot of facts. She has stated a lot of facts. But I think the way her delivery, her presentation, and the way she's trying to package the narrative, I think is just a little bit disingenuous. Those are my honest thoughts and opinions. Yeah. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.